So what is self-help skill? So basically, self-help skill is skill required in everyday independent living. So it is skill to promote independence as well as to promote survival skill of the child with autism. Okay, and it is also named it is also known as independent living skill (ILS) or daily living skill. All right, so this is the other term that normally used or being referred as self-help skill. All right. But you should know that there's a lot of people as well. They use the word adaptive behavior. Actually, adaptive behavior encompasses the daily living activities, and it includes socialization, communication, and daily living skill. Meaning that the self-help skill is under the roof of adaptive behavior. All right. All right. To the parents out there, why a self-help skill is very important. The first one is, of course, to promote independence in the child with autism. So, of course, when the child able to do their daily living tasks independently, it will decrease parenting stress, as time and energy needed to manage the child will be decreased. And self-help skill is very important because it is a prerequisite to integration to daycare and school. So we are quite lucky now in Malaysia because Ministry of Education have enforced zero reject policy. Right? So zero reject policy means that every child have opportunity to be in the special school, even though she or he still have problem in daily living skill. Okay, previously those who have problem in daily living skills such as toileting, dressing, or self-dressing, the school is quite refused to take the children to be in the class of special needs. Okay, and of course self-help skill is very important for employment, so it's a prerequisite in employment. So of course those need to go forward, they have to be able to manage themselves, dress themselves. All right, and of course if the child able to do daily living skill independently, it will reduce life costs and improve the well-being of the child itself. All right. So this is common complaint that I received from the parent. Okay, my child could not do toothbrushing, toileting, tolerate with haircutting, attending school and reading, although he is 9 years old already. So this is common problem that are reported by parents in occupational therapy clinic. All right, so this is the common problem faced by children with autism spectrum disorder. So the first one is eating. Toileting, showering, hygiene, grooming, and dressing. And this daily living skill is sometimes associated with the sensory issue of the child, because it is common for the children with autism to have a sensory issue. And then this is the first 6 picture is actually the basic self-care, and the next one is much more difficult, which is sometimes we call it instrumental activities of daily living, which is complement to the self-care activity or activities of daily living. All right, so it was reported by a research that 56.4% of the children with autism aged between 10 and 7 years old still have self-help skill deficit. So actually treating self-help skill in the children with autism, I think is much more difficult than other developmental disabilities such as Down syndrome, specific learning disorder, dyslexia, or other developmental disabilities such as cerebral palsy or other syndrome. It is much more difficult because of the spectrum of the children with autism itself. Okay.